The views and opinions expressed in this podcast are those of the individual guests. What is going on, my Ghost Squad? Welcome to the Armed Citizen Podcast Live. This is episode number 366. We are live, as always, on YouTube, and we are simulcasting, as always, over onto our X platform, that are formerly known as Twitter. If you're out there in the live chat, go ahead and say something. We don't know that you're out there unless you do. If you're watching this in replay or listening in podcast form, utilize the comment section. Ask us any questions. Give us any feedback. We're ugly, we're boring, the normal stuff, right? The normal stuff. We're used to it. But we also invite you to come in every Tuesday. Well, tonight, Monday, obviously. I'll go into that here in a second. But usually Tuesday at 7 Central on our YouTube channel, Ghost Tactical, and all that jazz. If you want to text into the show, yes, you can text into the show. Utilize our Ghost Tactical hotline presented by our good friends over at Wilder Tactical. That number is 530-364-4678. And go check out our friends over at Wilder Tactical. They're great guys, great people, great veteran-owned company. They, I tell you what, if you're a gear junkie like I am, they've got awesome stuff. Probably have the best war belt, duty belt, whatever you want to call it, in the world. But they've got a lot of more stuff than that. So if you're a gear junkie, go check out wildertactical.com, and I'm sure they're going to have some really good deals going on for this week, as everybody is. So we'll do that. If you're a veteran, really anybody, but especially if you're a veteran and you're in that hole, you're in the darkness, and you're maybe looking for some light, call me, text me, email me 24/7. I cannot give you medical advice, but I might be able to help you through some stuff, walk you through some stuff. More importantly, I could probably just listen to you if that's what you need. But if you are looking to get towards some medical attention, remember two things. One, you are not alone in this fight. You have a lot of brothers out here that are willing and able to help you in any way possible. And two, the world is a much better place with you in it. So please, utilize the Veteran Crisis Hotline, 1-800-273-8255. Once again, 1-800-273-8255, or you can text the word TALK to 741-741. Excuse me. We are spotlighting, as always, United States Marine Corps. If you have any questions on what it takes to earn the title of United States Marine, see their website, marines.com. And as always, we are proud members of the Firearms Radio Network and the Self-Defense Radio Network. Go check out all your favorite pro-gun, pro-2A podcasts over at firearmsradio.net and selfdefenseradio.net. Let's get this off of my ugly mug and say hello to the merry band of morons for this week. And let's get this over there. Get the clowns with no cameras on down below. That's where they belong. They belong down below. We are coming to you tonight on a special night. It's Monday. Yoko's birthday is this week, and we're going out to dinner with some friends tomorrow night. And so we're doing it tonight. I don't think I've ever done this on a Monday, so it's kind of interesting. Got a decent crowd there. People are rather watch this than Monday Night Football. I'm surprised. I'm shocked, I tell you. For those of you that are new to the channel, new to the show, my name is Trey, the Ghost Tactical. I will be your pilot tonight. We do have a flight plan that has been cleared through the FAA to climb up to about 35,000 feet. And we will be going at a Mach 2 speed. So there will be some turbulence. There'll be some crashes in there. Probably be a really rough landing, but we'll get you on the ground. It may not be on wheels, but we'll get you on the ground. Might be in a fiery ball of hell, but we'll get you on the ground. Let's say hello to the idiots that are joining me tonight on the panel. My co-pilots, if you will. I'm such a bad pilot. I need like 4 other people to help fly this ship. From the weirdest state in the union, the only state that has 4 letters but takes 2 people to spell it out, we have Chris from the 740. What's up, homie?
Not much, man. Thanks for the invite. This is probably going to be a pretty fun night here.
Well, who knows? Who knows? You never can tell. I'm just glad that I haven't been kicked off yet. So I'm honestly glad that I'm allowed to actually join this show every week, even though I'm hosting it. But I appreciate you coming
Chase
on.
isn't here yet.
Well, this is true. This is true. We're still alive for now. Let's just wait and see if Chase shows up or not, right? All bets are off when that fool shows up. So what's going on with you on the channel?
I bet we had a busy weekend. We had the 2 new guns from EAA, got the unboxing videos shot, filmed on that. Released one of those yesterday. It's doing pretty well. We were just talking about that. Exciting thing was getting the AK project done. The last of the parts were supposed to come in today, and for some reason FedEx dropped them off yesterday on a Sunday of all days. So I don't know if it's because we're close to Christmas and they're running the 7 days a week right now or what, but pretty exciting getting the parts a day early. So
sure,
straight down the basement and got everything done. So there
you go.
Busy, productive weekend.
It's never a bad thing. It's always good being productive, right? At least you feel like you're doing something with your life. So standing on a corner in Winslow, Arizona, such a fine sight to see. It's a Ginger, my lord, and a flatbed Ford. From the Gun Owners of America and Fully Loaded Reviews, we have John, the Ginger Soulless Bastard. What's up, man?
What's up, brother? I can't.
What's up?
No, it's not on Tuesday.
Monday.
It's Monday. Not much. Chris will agree with me. We don't give a damn about the whole state of Michigan. So it's Michigan week, boys and girls.
It is Michigan week, and I don't. For me, it's A&M week. So
So nothing much. We have made our official statement today about Pam Bondi. For those who you don't know, she's the AG nomination for the Trump administration. We are not very happy with her pick. She's been
not.
Yeah, she's been known for red flag laws, 18, 20-year-old gun bans, and calling bump stocks useless and it's in support of the ban of those. So we are making it known to our pro-gun senators and stuff to grill her until they pick who everybody really wants. And we all know who everybody really wants.
Ted?
No, Bailey.
See, I want either Ted or I wouldn't mind Trey Gowdy, but
I don't know. I have, after meeting AG Bailey at Goals and sitting down and actually talking to him, he's a dude's dude. He's a good dude.
Then that means there's no way in hell he gets to confirm.
Yeah.
Let's just be honest.
But also it'd be cool to say that I met the AG of the US. But
I get it.
Yeah. Speaking of GOA, we should have our announcement here shortly. I talked to the lawyers today, so we should be announcing goals. There was a one last question that we were working on, one last thing that the convention center was held up on, but we should hopefully have an answer for goals in the same location as last year, coming very soon.
There you go. Defense Dad says, why am I worried this will be an expensive show? Well, it may not be an expensive show for you. It might be an expensive show for your loved ones if they're looking for some stuff out there. You can just always throw them this different ways. We're going to look at some different stuff here for sure. What's going on with FLR?
So FLR, we launched our video today on the Rock Island Armory Dira DY9.
Okay, see, I didn't get a notification. I don't know if anyone else did or not, but I didn't get that notification, so that's kind of strange.
Yeah, we've had an issue with that. But this is a Glock clone, Gen 4 Glock clone, not Gen 3.
Okay.
Theoretically, it's a Gen 3.5. It's a Gen 4 recoil spring with a Gen 3 plunger and safety plunger and stuff. So comes with a Magwell fiber optic sights from the factory in FDE. It was $250 150 clams. So we ran it through its paces.
Interesting.
It has become only the second best Glock clone we've shot this year, behind Kyle and the Anderson Kiger, which snuck it out because it's got more grip texture on the Kiger. But really like this gun. Very low recoil impulse. Has a built-in thumb shelf. Go check out the full review and our few gripes. There are some few gripes with it. It's not perfect, but it's there. It will not take. It's a Glock 19 that won't take Glock 19 mags.
That's not going to be good. That was that was a bad decision there.
Yeah. So watch the review, see us kind of explain why that is, and see our impressions. And speaking of Black Friday, I have a feel. I've already seen one company with them on sale for Black Friday. If you can watch the review and grab one of these for the prices we think they're going to be at Black Friday, I would 100% get one of these as a cool truck gun, backup gun, fun gun to shoot. So there we go. That's what's going on at FFLR.
There you go. From the Commonwealth of Kentucky, the gatekeeper of everything, Anderson Manufacturing. What's up, Kyle? How you doing, man?
What up, Trey? Thanks for having me on, brother.
Yeah, man. You're not in the studio tonight. You're you're other places. We'll just say that.
Yes, I am home.
Nice. You haven't been home this early on a show night in a long time.
Yeah, it's been quite some time. I gotta do some traveling tomorrow, so I gotta head home, start getting ready, and
yeah. You still burning the candle?
Oh yes, sir. Still building freedom.
Freedom. I like it.
Yeah, we're hopefully be able to get all the orders out and get our dealers stocked up for Black Friday and all that.
Nice.
We'll be good to go, man. So just
I know you guys, you had mentioned, was it last week or the week before, that a lot of the deals that y'all are doing are through the dealers, which means that dealers could pass the savings on to the consumer. So if you're out there looking for an Anderson for a good deal, make sure you contact your local FFL and they can probably hook you up with a good deal.
100%. And that's kind of been our focus this year. With the new CEO and kind of heading things in a new direction.
Mm-hmm.
We want to be more dealer focused, if you will, support our dealers through Black Friday.
Sure.
So getting the product out to them takes first precedence. Obviously we'll have some deals here and there. But we want everything to be kind of focused on our dealers right now. So
faux shizzle. I like it. From the great state of Texas, another gatekeeper out here, the gatekeeper, everything Texas pride and whatever else. But he is what it is. He is the tactical virus. Leprechaun himself, representing Clover Tack Cards tonight. But what's up, Clove? How you doing, man?
Yeah, I didn't change that, did I? My bad.
It doesn't bother me.
My bad.
Doesn't matter to me one bit, man. That's just called self-promotion, man.
I was on a speed limit. I was on a speed limit channel the other night. So
that's just a terrible show. We did a speed limit 155 podcast a couple nights ago. Had some fun looking up some different cars out there, and I think the most expensive car we found in the country wasn't like 5.7 million or something like that, or.
Mm-hmm.
And then the cheapest car we found was a town and country minivan for $300. So hey,
the most expensive was like a Ford Fiesta, wasn't it, or something?
That's right. That was right. It was a $50 million 1993 Ford Fiesta. Mm-hmm. Obviously, someone was having fun listing that as a joke, but $50 million Ford Fiesta with no picture, no information. So you knew that was just a fun little prank, but it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
What's going on with you in the channel? Everything good?
Oh yeah. Dropped the
good talk, man. Good talk.
Dropped the Monday video earlier. Got some crossbows. First time crossbows have been on the channel. So
yeah. Did you get the same one that Snob got?
Oh yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't know which one.
He got like a stream bow.
Stream bow. Yeah, M10.
I don't know. I don't know what it was, but I saw a video the other night and I thought it was like that's pretty damn cool. For someone who doesn't give a damn about crossbows, that's
Well,
pretty
I got
cool.
the AR-6 a couple months ago, probably or so. They sent me the AR-6. They just released the M10, so I don't know if he got the AR-6 or not. I don't
know.
I don't know.
It's a kind of a semi-auto thing where you like drop
That's the M10.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, man. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's the M10. So
Scott said he saw a green Lambo today. Yeah, I was leaving work today and I saw something. I don't know if there was a car show going on around here or someone's going in for Thanksgiving, but back to back, I don't think they were together because they were kind of far apart, but 2 back-to-back cars was an Audi R8 and a Lamborghini Aventador. So there's 2 supercars rolling through a small town, rural Arkansas. I was like, that's interesting, but that was kind of cool. Yeah. Anyways, for a car guy. Yeah, man. So we're going to have fun tonight. We're going to talk a little about Thanksgiving and all that stuff. But before we do that, you guys know that every Thursday, Saturday, and Monday over in our YouTube community tab, we have ready? Well, he's got his camera off anyways. Ginger, you got him tonight. The pony polls.
Work it.
Own it. There you go. Come on, Vogue. All right. We put a couple of polls out there, have a little fun. This first one was put out this morning, and it says, is turkey the best part of the Thanksgiving meal? Yes or no? Chris, is turkey or ham or whatever your main protein dish is that the best part, or are the sides the best part?
The sides.
Good call. Yeah. Excellent. Ginger, the sides or the main course?
It's the sides. Sides make up for bad turkey if somebody doesn't know what they're doing.
That's fair. Clove, what about you? Protein or sides?
Yeah, the sides.
Yep. Kyle, what about you?
It's the sides, man. You already know.
It's the sides. It's whatever it is. So what's everybody? Let's go through the room. We'll start with Ginger on this one. Historically, whatever y'all do might be different every year, but historically, like, what's your favorite like side dish that you typically have on Thanksgiving? He's like, say, okay, I can't wait to have this or make this or whatever.
There's technically 3, but the one that always is there, and I make my wife make every year, sweet potato casserole or sweet potato.
Okay. Yeah. Do you like put the marshmallows and stuff?
Oh yeah, marshmallows on top.
Yeah.
Fresh
My wife
yams.
and daughter kind of like that, but I'm not a big sweet potato or even pumpkin, but they like the marshmallow thing on there or whatever. Yeah. Chloe, what about you? Like, what's the maybe kind of the go-to or your favorite side Thanksgiving?
Does the bread count?
Hell yeah, it counts. So
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah. Well,
he said carb it up, baby, carb it up.
Some people would classify the bread as the bread, right? Like not as like a side. But if you classify bread as a side, then the breads, the rolls, and I could just eat.
I usually say anything that's not like the main protein and the main dish is a side, and it is all fair game.
Yeah,
like
the
do you
rolls,
like
rolls, or the cornbread or the whatever. I could just eat that and be happy. Honestly.
Yeah, I'm not a big cornbread guy, but I do love me some dinner rolls for sure.
Oh yeah, the rolls for sure.
Yeah. Kyle, what about you? What's the favorite side dish out there?
Hit me with them deviled eggs, big dog.
Oh, I love me some. We usually don't have deviled eggs for Thanksgiving, but I love deviled eggs. Yeah.
Oh man,
love me some deviled eggs.
They started Thanksgiving and they roll all the way to Easter, man.
Heck yeah.
I don't. Hold on, I'm gonna argue real quick. I think deviled eggs are an appetizer, not a side.
Deviled eggs are like an anytizer. Like
deviled eggs could be on their own. Ask our buddy from Indianapolis who ate 36 of those things one morning.
Yeah, but
they weren't deviled eggs; they were hard boiled. But you know what I'm talking about.
I've never seen
Ginger for the weekend.
Oh yeah, I know. I had to smell that. Get out of here.
Oh Lord!
I've never seen deviled eggs as a side. As an appetizer. It's always been a side. I've never seen them served like before the meal ever.
Oh, we always serve them before the meal. They're already
like Ginger. You do everything weird.
It's an Ohio thing.
I'm not supposed to have them before.
Chris, is that an Ohio thing? Is deviled eggs an appetizer, or is that just Ginger being weird?
I have no idea. I hate deviled eggs.
Oh, Chris. Yeah, it hurts.
Wow. All right.
No use for them.
Mm.
I'm like the deviled egg official taste tester. And yeah,
I love me some deviled eggs. I do. So Chris, if you're not a deviled egg guy, what is your favorite side dish for Thanksgiving?
Just super simple: mashed potatoes and gravy.
Oh, now are you going brown gravy or white gravy on those mashed
All the
taters?
white gravy. I'm not brown gravy.
Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. There's a lot of people that do the brown gravy on mashed potatoes. I could eat it with brown gravy. I'm not going to turn them down, but
Oh yeah, I'm not going to argue with it. But if I definitely prefer the other.
Yeah, white gravy is where it's at. Faux shizzle. 66% agree with all of us to say no, the sides are the best part of Thanksgiving. 34% say the turkey is, or whatever the protein would be. Yeah, for sure it's the sides. For me, my favorite side, man, that's tough. I always make a really big pot of really good cream corn, which I love. We do green bean casserole. We do hash brown casserole. So if I had to choose one, man, I think I might have to go hash brown casserole. It's pretty amazing. But I like them all. So we're doing this year. We don't do turkey because I'm the only one in the family that likes turkey. So we're going down to my daughter's house and they're hosting, and they're going to do a honey spiraled ham and then a pot roast, which can't go wrong with pot roast. And then we'll do the sides and all that, and then desserts and all that stuff. But yeah, pot roast, that's something new. So I love me a good pot roast. So it'd be interesting to have that while watching the Cowboys probably lose. Well, we're playing the Giants. We might beat the Giants. So we'll see. Screaming Skull Saloon says, my grandmother's mashed potatoes and gravy are the best. My mother can make them. I think everyone's grandmother's mashed potatoes and gravy are probably the best. That's what we all grew up on, and that's probably we'll all go to our graves saying my grandma's were the best. And I don't blame anyone for saying that because they probably are, right? But yeah, our second poll out there. Now we're going to move to the dessert. Of these three, best Thanksgiving dessert, you've got brownies, pecan pie, or pumpkin pie. Ginger, Clover, let's start with you on this one. Brownies, pecan pie, or pumpkin pie?
Of those three. Man. Best for Thanksgiving, right?
Best Thanksgiving dessert, yeah. I don't do pecan pie or pumpkin pie. That's why I threw brownies in there. That's what we always have.
Yeah.
My daughter makes brownies. So
yeah, brownies are just odd. Out of those, I'd probably go pumpkin pie. Out of those,
pumpkin pie. Yeah, I'm not a big pumpkin guy. I'm not a pie guy in general, but pumpkin. I never have liked pumpkin as growing up as a kid.
Coconut would be my
coconut pie
for brownie, and that would be good. Yeah, coconut cream.
I've never heard of coconut pie for Thanksgiving. That's interesting.
Well, it's not
like a family traditional
thing, but I've never heard of brownies for Thanksgiving either. It's just something
that's fair.
Throw in there.
That's what I was saying. Is that like a family thing? Or, yeah.
It's just,
gotcha.
Yeah.
We do brownies because my daughter and I both really love brownies, and you throw little warm brownies with some vanilla ice cream. I mean, you can never turn that down. So
brownies with or without walnuts, though.
We just go without. We just go straight up original brownie mix.
Savage. You're a savage.
No, my wife likes them. She'll add. She likes the big old what do you call them? Chocolate chips in there. But I just like plain old Jane, just regular old brownies, and throw some vanilla ice cream on it, and we're good to go. Kyle, brownies, pecan pie, or pumpkin pie?
I'm gonna say the pecan pie here.
It's pecan pie. Don't be a savage. That's a northern. I know Kentucky's still part of the South, but I never hear anyone in the true South call it pecan. That's more of a northern thing. That's a Yankee thing.
I was trying to play off you guys being out west. Pecan pie.
Pecan pie. Nah, it's pecan pie, baby.
All right, we said
you like pecan pie, do you?
I love pecan pie.
Really? Okay.
Nah,
What makes it? I've only had it once in my life, and I didn't like it when I was a kid, and I might like it now. But like, what about it? Is it the pecans, or is it like the filling? Like, how do you actually make pecan pie? Do you know?
I honestly have no idea, but
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure it's just like raw sugar in there.
Yeah,
with pecans.
it's Cairo syrup. It's like brown
Okay.
Cairo syrup, and but different people make it differently. There's a few other things in there. Obviously, you have to thicken it, and then you have your pecans and other things. But yeah, it's mostly like 90% Cairo syrup. So
Yeah.
Interesting. M. Gabriel says chocolate pecan pie. Now that's something I might be able to get down with.
Oh.
So maybe brownies with pecans in them. That could be interesting. No. Chris, brownies, pecan pie, or pumpkin pie?
Man, you killed me with this one because those are my two favorite pies. Like,
Oh, really? See,
yeah,
I don't like either one of them, but yeah.
I'm gonna go pumpkin.
Going pumpkin. Okay.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this: in general, and Clover, you can answer this too because you're a pumpkin guy, also.
Yeah.
At least for this question, you were. Like pumpkin pie and like sweet potato pie. Basically, isn't like a sweet potato and pumpkin almost the same damn thing as like as far as flavor and all that?
it's similar. It's mainly similar because of the spice palette you use more than anything.
Okay.
And then once you puree everything down, the texture is going to be the same regardless. So
yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay. So do you guys like? Let's put it this way: like Chris, do you like sweet potato pie also, or do you not like sweet potato pie?
I've never had it.
Oh, okay. I don't know if you like it or
I
not.
wouldn't know.
Like
I couldn't tell
pie.
you.
Most people that I know that like pumpkin pie like sweet potato pie also. So there you have it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Apple with cinnamon ice cream is damn good too. Only if you have. I would put apple with a cinnamon, maybe glaze with vanilla ice cream would be pretty damn good. I don't know. We'll see. Ginger brownies, pecan pie, pumpkin pie. Being a ginger, I think you almost have to go pumpkin pie that matches, everything.
I'm normally a pumpkin pie or pecan pie guy,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
this year we're making a pumpkin roll style cake with a pecan coffee cake topping with cream cheese frosting.
That just sounds like a diabetic attack ready to happen.
Yes. So a friend of mine sent it to me, or our comms director sent it to me, and I was like, I'm making this. So we're making it's kind of like a pumpkin roll with like the cake with the cream cheese frosting inside.
Sure. Yeah.
But we're throwing on a pecan
crust,
like a coffee cake
outer
crust.
layer.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. We're gonna try that this year and see how.
I don't know if that sounds disgusting or interesting. I'm not real sure.
It sounds absolutely amazing.
He's like, Chris, like, I'm on my way. Save me some.
It's that cream cheese frosting that I think is gonna just put it all together.
Yes.
It's interesting. M. Gabriel says, what is pumpkin spice anyway? I don't know. Anybody know what pumpkin spice,
cinnamon,
like the lattes and all that?
Pumpkin spice.
Pumpkin spice.
Typically it just refers to like a mixture of various spices that are used in, say, pumpkin pie or sweet potato pie, which is typically cinnamon, ginger, nutmeg, allspice. Occasionally there's some, I don't know, there's a little brown sugar in that too occasionally. Yeah.
Screaming Skulls goes, dang it, you're making me hungry. I get it. These pretzels are making me thirsty, my man. These pretzels are making me thirsty. 1.1 thousand votes. 51% say pumpkin pie. 31% say pecan pie. And 17% say brownies. And I was not expecting brownies to do very good in this poll. That was more of a personal choice for me. 51%. I honestly thought that because I was going through and I was like, okay, what are the most what did I put? The most popular Thanksgiving desserts, and it said pecan pie followed by pecan pie, or pecan pie followed by pumpkin pie. So I was expecting maybe pecan pie to win this, but pumpkin did 51%. So there you go.
I will say pumpkin pie. I gotta like load it with whipped cream. Like I'll put about
Yeah.
the same amount of pie and whipped cream on top.
And there's never anything wrong with putting a 50-50 split of anything with whipped cream. Just saying.
That's true.
too much pecan pie, and you're gonna get a tummy ache.
That's facts.
Pumpkin pie, you don't really have that issue. You're not gonna get a tummy ache, but
Is that because of all the sugar in the pecan pie?
probably gonna end up having to go to the bathroom. It's that probably that in combination with digesting all the pecans, you know.
Yeah, that's true. Well, if you're constipated, just load up on pumpkin pie. There you go. I'll clear it up for you. Our Dr. Clover authorizes
your
that.
medical
Well, you give babies Karo syrup typically when they're constipated. So the Karo syrup, the pecan pie will do the trick too. So
Yeah, as a matter of fact, my daughter had issues when she was a baby, and my wife would give her like pumpkin. Not a problem. Not a problem at all.
Yeah, maybe that's why they're Thanksgiving desserts.
This is true.
Help speed things along.
You know, the best part of Thanksgiving is it will clear out. You're going to eat so much, it'll clear out anything you got going on in your digestive system with all the amazing food you're going to eat and load up on seconds and thirds and fourths. You're going to take care of it. So you'll clear it out for sure. All right. Our last poll, we're going to go AR accessories, if you will, right? What would you rather have on your rifle? An angled grip, a vertical grip, or no grip? Kyle, we'll start with you since you are the AR guy. An angled grip or hand stop, whatever you want to call it. Vertical grip, I think I know where you're going with this, or no grip at all.
I was gonna say, if you don't know by now, you should already.
I know where you're going. You're going with the broom sweeper.
Yep, vertical foregrip. Yeah, that's all.
He likes the broom handle. No, I get it. I now here's the thing, which is something that I don't like doing, but you actually run the vert like how it was intended to be run. Like you actually hold on to that vert, don't you?
Yeah. To me, it's very comfortable. I have found out that I am not the majority on that one, but
I think you are. If you're talking full auto stuff, then it definitely helps on full auto stuff. But no, I'm not a big hold that broom handle.
It's just so comfortable for me, and like stability wise, like gosh, it's solid as a rock, man.
So let me ask you this: going back to boot camp days, when you guys were issued your A4, I think you said, or M4. I'm not sure. I think you said you were issued A4 in boot camp, right?
Yep.
So were y'all issued the Trijicons with those and the vert grips, or was that in the fleet?
No, yeah, we were still running carry handles.
Okay.
And then obviously no attachments or accessories.
Okay, all right. I think these days they're running the Trijicon and the vert like straight out of boot camp, like right in boot camp. They start with that stuff. Well, I don't know.
I was gonna say when the ACOGs hit the fleet, we transitioned and we were allowed to use bipods, vertical grips, and then obviously the ACOG.
Yeah.
So the range got a lot easier. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. So like when that vert grip, when you started being able to do that, did you go to that vert grip immediately, or did someone introduce you to that, or what?
Yeah. So we got issued, which I mean nowadays they're considered not, I guess, not very cool, but we had the vertical foregrips that you push the button on the backside and it popped out.
The pod came out. Yeah. Okay. Yep.
So
I remember those.
That's what I was running.
Okay. Cool. Chris, what about you? Angled grip or hand stop, whatever you want to call it. Vertical grip or no grip at all?
I am an angled grip all the way.
Same here. If I'm going to have anything, it's going to be an angle grip for sure. Let me see. Angle grip right there. But yeah. Ginger, what about you? Do you speak for the ginger community on this one, or is this just a purely your idea?
I do not speak for the ginger community. I haven't consulted the council.
I thought you were like, aren't you like the Dark Lord or something?
I'm close to the top, but there's still a few ahead of me.
Carrot Top, for instance.
Yeah, Carrot Top is
Carrot
the
Top's
top.
he sold his soul a long time ago, so he has to be like the crown prince or whatever.
Yes, he is the crown prince of gingers. If anything, I will run a hand stop.
Okay, so you're
normally,
pretty much don't really like anything at all.
Yeah, normally I don't like anything at all, but sometimes I'll run like a hand stop or kind of like an angle grip to help pull the rifle in further.
Gotcha. Clover, vert grip, angle grip, no grip. What say you? You're speaking for the leprechaun community, correct?
True.
Okay.
If angled includes the hand stop, then probably I go with that one.
Yeah, most of the angles have the hand stop in front. Yeah, I mean most of them.
I prefer a hand stop. I've gotten to where I prefer a hand stop that doesn't. It's not vert. I mean, it's just a straight, little nubby.
Just a straight.
I mean, it's not
right.
angled. It's a little vert.
It's just a little nub. Yeah.
Yeah,
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, no,
which is basically like running no grip. You know what I mean? It's essentially like running no grip. You just have a thing to keep your hand.
You got a place to rest your hand against. Yeah.
Well, it's consistent placement is what it.
That's what I was going to say. When you start talking about consistency and all that, let's be honest. Most of the time, I don't run a grip. I love the Riker grip, and aside from a Riker grip, I like angle grips, and I've got them on a lot of my stuff. But most people that know me know I'm running on Magwell. That's just how I've always shot was Magwell. So that's just my go-to consistency, you know.
For longer range, though, that's not
for longer range. Oh yeah, no. Longer range. I mean, like I said, I'll have the angle grip. But yeah, you're right. Most of it is not to do with anything with stability or all that. It's just being consistent and getting your hand in the same spot every time. Absolutely.
Yep.
I'll tell you another one that people don't think about, and this is what I don't know if this is what anybody else did, but when I was in the Marine Corps, we would run skateboard tape on our stock. And so that once we found where everything that we liked, our placement, our cheek weld and placement and all that, we'd run a little piece of skateboard tape on the stock, so that we know when we went down, we hit that skateboard tape, and we knew that our cheek was going to be in the same spot every time. And people don't realize that, you know, that's incredibly important, especially when you're zeroing optics. Now, the dot it might not be, but for like long range and you're using the scope of some sort, having consistent placement on the stock as well is incredibly important, because it changes your view, it changes everything, and all that. So be consistent. That's a great point that, you know, Clover brings up, is be consistent, whether it's a hand stop to make sure that your hand's going in the same spot every time, maybe some skateboard tape or grip tape or whatever on that stock for cheek placement, whatever you can do, whatever you are able or wanting to do to present that same muscle memory presentation every single time is crucial for sure. Kyle, I started with you on that one, didn't I? I think I did.
I think so.
Yeah. You went vert grip. 1.3 thousand votes, 58% say the broom handle. Incredibly shocking. Not that they're bad, but like Kyle says, I didn't think they're the most popular thing right now. But 58% go vert grip, 30% say angled grip, and 12% say no grip at all. Kind of a shocker. Not disappointed with it, but I was kind of shocked that vert grip got that many votes. That's impressive. So there you have it. Those are this week's pony polls. Go check out our friends over Anderson Manufacturing. Go check them all out on social media. Tell them hello. Tell them thank you for everything they do for us. If you're over on their website and you're looking for some good deals, use code GHOST. It'll save you a little bit of money. We don't get a penny from that. It's just something that Anderson does for, well, Chris has one. It's Chris from the 740. Ginger, you have FLR. Clover's is Clover Tack. We all have our own little discount codes. Support all of them. Use all of them, whatever. And that's just a thank you to Anderson. They do that for our viewers and all that to save you a little bit of money. So there you go. Let's see here. Let's get off of that tab. All right, let's get back over here. There was a starred question that Screaming Skull Saloons brought up. Oh, of course, I got rid of it before. I gotta scroll all the way back up here. I'm not very smart. He said, so here we go. Picked up a, I guess it's a Primary Arms GLX 3X Prism for his Sam 7SF. Just need to decide what mount to purchase. So, a flip mount would probably be ideal. I would have thought that 3X magnifier probably comes with a flip mount. If not, there's some of them out there. Some that's going to clip to that pick rail. That's just going to be a quick flip over. I mean, those are the best. Those are the easiest. I run a little flip mount on mine, right back there.
What's he putting it on? Because I saw him like later down a few questions later. He said something about an AK.
I think it's at a Sam 7.
It's on it. It's an Arsenal. So it's on an AK.
It is an AK. There you go.
Yeah.
So, I'm not.
RS.
I've never run a 3X anything on an AK, so I wouldn't. A matter of fact, I'm very limited in dots on AKs. I'm not a big dot guy in AK, but Chris,
I just got my
into
first
the AK thing. So
I just got my first RS Regulate AK mount. I will never go back to any other mount after that. That thing weighs nothing.
AK mount.
Yeah.
And so, okay, so he made AK mount. So what mount did you get?
I got the RS Regulate. It's so light. It weighs nothing. Like I've got the Midwest Industries one on my other AK, and that thing weighs a ton. So
yeah, Cobra says here's RS Regulate, makes a great AK mount. There you go. There you go. Go check that one out there, Triple S. Yeah, I like I said, and I don't have optics on any of my AKs, and I don't particularly like them. I don't know. I guess I'm a purist when it comes to AKs. You know, then again, I don't really have any like the modern tactical AKs either with pick rails and polymer furniture and all that. I've got, the wood furniture AKs, and they weren't really built to put optics on. They don't have rails or anything like that. So maybe if I had one, then I'd be a different story. I probably would if an AK that had like a rail on, I probably would run a dot on it because.
Did your AK have the mount on the side?
What's that now?
There's a mounting plate on the side of most of them where you can lock in the rail that goes over.
Yeah, no.
That old?
Yeah, they're old. I got two of them, and they're both pretty old. But one of them is a little pistol, and the other one, it's close to 20 years old, somewhere in there, 15, 20 years old. But no, if it does, and I've never noticed it. And like I said, I wouldn't, even if it had one, I probably wouldn't run one unless I had like the modern today style tactical AK, right? I just think if you're going to go AK with the wood furniture, like to me, that's a very traditional look. And I think a dot just messes with that. Now, Chris, what kind of furniture does yours have? Is it more of the polymer tactical furniture, or is it the old wood furniture?
Yeah, mine's all, I on my first AK, my old one, it's all Magpul.
Yeah. Okay.
Furniture. And the new one's got all B5 furniture on it.
Yeah, but you don't have like the wood stuff, so yours are the modern. Yeah, if I had a modern tactical AK, then I'd definitely run a dot. But I just think it looks weird on the old AKs that have dots on, the old traditional AK style. So that's just me, though. Like I said, I'm a weirdo when it comes to that. But yeah. Thanksgiving this week. Yeah, we talked food already. I know that. Are you guys traveling? Are y'all going anywhere special? For Thanksgiving? I mean, anywhere crazy, or y'all kind of staying home in the area?
I'm staying home. Toolbox, and maybe I don't think Big Kid has an answer, but Toolbox is coming over. And we're gonna hang out and
Is Steve going to be in Arizona? Is he coming back to Arizona?
He normally comes back for Thanksgiving, but I haven't heard
Okay.
back from him. So I'm guessing his wife was just in the hospital last week. So
Everything good?
Yeah, everything's good.
Okay.
So
that's good. That's all I care about. Yeah. As long as everyone's good, we're good. Kyle, Chris, Chloe, I think, are y'all kind of staying around the area? No big trip?
Yeah. Staying in the area, going over to my mom's.
Yeah.
You know, Mama Bear.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's good. Do y'all have obviously besides the food aside, like do y'all have any like old traditions that you guys do? Do y'all play games, or do you watch football, or y'all putting the Christmas decorations up? Like, is there anything that y'all traditionally do? Any of you guys traditionally do on Thanksgiving Day? Where y'all just sitting around getting fat and eating?
Definitely football.
Yeah, football's a must. Yeah.
I grew up, obviously, people don't know me. I grew up in Dallas, so my whole life we had season tickets to Cowboys. So every Thanksgiving, I didn't know that like people sat at tables and all that for Thanksgiving. My whole life, Thanksgiving was at tailgating in front of Texas Stadium where the Cowboys played. And we had like 3 or 4 families that all had tickets together, and one person would bring this, and we'd all bring this thing. We just sit out there in the parking lot. All the kids are throwing the football. The parents are getting hammered. And we would have Thanksgiving in the back of a tailgate my whole life. And I love that. So now we don't do that because I don't live there. But obviously I'm watching the Cowboys every day. And I'll always watch Detroit. All the 2 teams that always play are Dallas and Detroit. So you got 2 games guaranteed. And now they've added usually a 3rd game at night. So I know they're having one on Friday, the first Black Friday football game this year. So that's kind of our thing is we'll get down to my daughter's house in that morning, maybe 11ish or so, somewhere in there. We'll spend the next few hours cooking, getting everything ready to go, and then by 3:00 it's football day. So then over the weekend we've got the big game, Texas versus Texas A&M. It's A&M week. Hope to kill those. I know for you guys it's Ohio State Michigan week, so I know that's a big deal up there.
Going to my very first one. I've never been to an Ohio
you're
State
going to the
Michigan
game this weekend.
Live.
Interesting.
Yeah.
You're going there, Chris?
Yeah, we bought season tickets this year, so
holy smokes.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to go to my first OSU Michigan game in person.
Yeah,
you bought season tickets in Michigan? Why would you do that?
We're at Ohio State this year.
I know. Why would you support the enemy? Yeah.
Hey, Ghost, on your story though, that's pretty sick. Man. Growing up, tailgating every Thanksgiving.
I didn't know that. I mean, obviously, I knew that people had, but I never experienced like a Thanksgiving, like at a table. Like it was always paper plates and grab some turkey, grab some ham, grab some this, grab some that, grab some this. Here's some cake, and you just sit out there and it's cold as hell in Dallas during Thanksgiving typically, and you just sit there and eat, and then you go into the game and. So that's how I grew up, and I wouldn't trade that for anything. It was probably the coolest thing I've ever done. Is growing up, Thanksgiving is always at a Cowboy game. So, yeah, it was fun. It was fun. Now I get to watch them on TV, but I think the first year I don't know. My wife says that we were still in the Corps because she was obviously part of that. I don't think we did because I don't think that I'd be able to take leave to go to Dallas for Thanksgiving while in the Corps. I don't think that would happen, but she swears it was our first year we were married, which we were, that's not, I don't know, but we took her to one. Now, this is Island Girl. Yoko's not a big fan of cold weather, and it was just happened to be one of those years that it was like freezing was the high that day in Dallas, and this big cold front and all that. And so she was not happy first that we were going to the game. Second of all, she didn't realize that we were having Thanksgiving food like in a parking lot. She didn't understand the whole tailgating experience. So that was not one of her favorite Thanksgivings, but she's a trooper, man. But I don't think we'll ever do that again. Maybe I can get her into a game one day, but not anytime soon, I don't think.
That would be an odd introduction to Thanksgiving.
Yeah, because she didn't know anything about. Well, not only would they don't have Thanksgiving over there, obviously, but she doesn't. She at that time, she's 21 years old, 22 years old. Doesn't know anything about football. Doesn't like football. Doesn't give a shit about the Cowboys. Like everything that could go wrong in her mind, like the misery that was everything in life was like that day for her. So Screaming Skulls says 22 here right now. It's supposed to get down to like 34 tonight. I think Thursday nights would get down to like 25. So yeah, it's gonna get cold here. It's gonna get cold here for the rest of the week, but I think it's supposed to get down to like 34 tonight, and then tomorrow's high I think is like 44 or something like that, 45. So who knows? We'll see. The I think fall is here finally. Took it a while to get here, but I think the cold weather's good. I thought, what was it? Cleveland played in Thursday Night Football.
Snow.
And they had a blizzard, and I love watching snow football. It was great.
It snowed in Kentucky that day, too.
Did it really? Okay.
Yep.
So, Chris, did you get any snow from that storm as well?
Yeah, we woke up to maybe, I don't know, half inch on the ground, but it
enough to make
by
it
about
white,
lunchtime it was gone.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
enough to make it white, but that's about it. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I mean it's kind of cool. I love we'll get snow here once or twice a year. Here sometimes we've had anywhere from like 2 or 3 inches all the way to like 24 inches of snow, depends on what it is. But I love snow, and she doesn't mind it now. Yoko she doesn't like it, but when we had the pup before she died the last couple of years, she loved being in the snow. So we go and take her out, let her run around in the snow, and I think she enjoyed it. I don't think she'll enjoy it this year without the pup. So unless we get a new puppy before then, so you never know. But Thanksgiving is always fun. When do y'all put up, or I should start this? When do you do maybe not like outside lights, but do you guys do a Christmas tree or inside decorations and all that? If you do, when do y'all usually put those up? Let's go through. Chris, what about you'll start with you on this one. Do y'all put not about outside stuff, but like a Christmas tree and all that? Do you put one up?
Yeah, and it gets earlier and earlier every year. This year it went up on November 1st.
Oh, it's already up.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
So
y'all go real tree.
I asked her, I said, what are we gonna put it up on Halloween next year?
You might as well. I mean, if you went up November 1st, it's just one day earlier,
Yeah.
Do y'all go real tree or fake tree?
This year's fake.
Yep. Yeah, we did real tree for a long time, and then we decided it's much easier to get the fake tree. It's just easier, Ginger, what about you guys? Do y'all? I see the Farner house. I think y'all go in balls deep to the outside. Please tell me y'all are doing like the Christmas vacation light show at the house.
Oh yeah, every year. We every neighborhood we've lived in. There's only one year we didn't do outside. Is when we lived in the townhouse when we first moved here. But every neighborhood we've been in after, like when we got married up to now, did outdoor decoration contests. So I go all out. Christmas outdoor decorations is my thing. I got a 12-foot tall lighted tree to go from the top of the house to the top of the garage roof this year. Put in some more projectors and outdoor lights and singing stuff, and got a 12-foot.
So you're the neighbor that everyone fucking hates.
Oh no, our whole neighborhood does it.
Oh my!
Our whole neighborhood. We look. The guy down the street has a 32-foot tall Frosty the Snowman that he inflates.
Of course he does.
Yeah, we have neighbors.
I like going to the neighborhoods that does that and just kind of driving around saying, look at this stupid idiot. How much they spent time on that. But I would not want that to be my neighborhood because I'd end up killing somebody.
Oh no, the people like 2 cul-de-sacs over, their houses are connected. They've got like a line that goes across the houses with like an elf hanging in the middle of the street. It's pretty dope.
So when do y'all start doing this? Is it Thanksgiving weekend or
Black Friday. I have a
December?
strict rule. Black Friday. The wife gets mad at me because I say no Christmas decorations until Black Friday, and she gets mad every year.
She wants to go earlier?
Oh yeah, she wants it. We've only decorated early 1 year, and that's only because my cousin was getting married in the Dominican, so we had to leave. And by the time we got back, it would have been like 2 weeks after. So we just got it done early the 1 year. But other than that, yeah, it's always Black Friday. I decorate the whole house.
And it's going to be like 85 for Christmas this year, I'm sure, in Arizona. So,
No, it's actually like in the 60s right now. It's pretty great.
mm.
And then because Thanksgiving night, the friends will come over after the people who don't eat dinner with us will come over. We'll get a fire started, and I'll put out my outdoor patio heaters because it'll get down to like 50, maybe into the 40s. And
so cold.
yeah, and I got a new bourbon smoking kit, so we're gonna smoke some bourbon and some cigars and hang out. That's our holiday tradition.
There you go, gay as can be. It's all good. Hey, everybody's got to do their thing, right? I'm just kidding. Yeah. Chloe, what about you guys? Do y'all do the Christmas tree and all that? And if so, when do y'all put that up? You don't do anything.
Nope.
Fucking, there he is. He's Mr. Grinch right there.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Scrooge, actually. We'll call you Bah Humbug.
Mean
Mr.
one.
Scrooge.
Mr. Grinch. Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
Not anymore, man. It's one of the beauties of the all the kids being out of the house.
So they do that.
One less thing to do.
Don't
Yeah, the oldest one kind of takes over, and all
Nice.
that stuff and whatever. So yeah. We ain't got to do nothing. It's beautiful.
Awesome. Kyle, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say we need to dress Clove up like the Grinch and send him to John's neighborhood.
I think if we could do the Grinch outfit with like the leprechaun hat, wouldn't that be awesome?
Yes.
I think we can make that work. Yeah. Kyle, what about you guys? Y'all do the whole Christmas tree type thing at the house?
We do the Christmas tree. We don't do the Christmas lights. Like we might do like something on the porch, but we don't go like all out like some people do.
Ginger.
Hey,
when do you...
I'm not gonna lie though, John. That does sound bad. Your neighborhood sounds badass.
I like those neighborhoods. I just don't want to live in those neighborhoods. That's just me,
I don't know. I got a friend who gets into he goes out Black Friday looking for the Christmas light, or not Black Friday, the New Year looking for like all the Christmas lights when they go on clearance.
Oh yeah, get ready for the next year. Hell yeah, that's just smart. That's just smart right there.
May have spent like $280 at Ollie's 1 year wiping them out of Christmas stuff. We got garland to go around all our house outside the 1 year.
You sound just like him too, because he's like, dude, I spent $300 on Christmas lights, but listen, it's like $4,000 worth of stuff.
Oh, yeah, it was like $4,000 worth of stuff. You should have seen it. The 1 year we had like the fake reindeer in the front yard. When we had the house in Ohio, we had like 2/3 of an acre. So I had fake reindeer in the front yard and Santa, like the old plastic Santa and inflatables.
Oh, I would kill you if you were my neighbor. I would absolutely murder you.
Laser lights and projectors going all. Oh, dude, it was dope.
Does anybody do the tune to this station and my lights are coordinated to the Christmas?
I guarantee Ginger does.
No, I don't do that. I've looked into doing it.
He makes his own mixtape.
Yeah, he's on the DJ table.
We have a neighbor who does it, and I've thought
a neighbor, the whole damn neighborhood's like in sync together. Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So yeah, we've got like I've looked at doing it. It's just stupid expensive. I also looked at doing like the projector that like does the house thing where it changes the scenes on the house. It's like $3,000 to do it. I was just not willing to spend $3,000 to decorate my house.
Yeah.
This year we've got signs out like everywhere of people that are like, we'll put your Christmas decorations up.
There's people like
new.
If I was going to do the decorations, like to avoid arguments and all of that, that's something I'd look into.
Yeah, have like a medium, like, hey, look, he did it. Not me.
Like that's your problem right there.
They did it.
Yeah.
Not me.
Do you do real tree or fake tree, Kyle?
Fake tree.
Fake tree.
We have done real trees in the past. I love them.
I do too.
But kind of like you said, it's just easier.
It's easier. You know, you're going to spend $50-$60 a year where you could spend a few $100 once, you know?
Yeah.
And, yeah, like I said, we did real trees for most of my daughter's growing up life, you know, and loved it. Loved the smell. And
I was going to say, it's all about the smell with the real tree.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just keep it watered and you're good.
So we got this guy that lives in the neighborhood next.
We all have right that over. Guy. Oh, you're talking about something else. Okay, never mind. Yeah, go ahead.
So probably as long as I can remember, I'm going to guess this has gone on for 40 years or more. The guy's got literally every Disney character. He's got a cutout. Like he makes it and then he hand paints them. And every time a new movie comes out, then those characters get added the next Christmas. So what's the coolest part of this story is the guy got old and he moved out of Ohio. He sold the house. And the guy that bought the house kept all the decorations. So he still does
know that this. Does he know that this was happening? Like he saw it before or no?
Yeah. I would say he knew, but he kept the tradition going because it's the wildest thing you've ever seen. I mean, I've seen like 50, 60 cars lined up going down this road to drive through his little thing where he's got all these characters out. So I thought it was cool that the guy that bought the house decided to keep the tradition going. So.
Yeah, that is pretty cool. Yeah, that is pretty cool.
Here you go, Trey. This is the old house.
That looks like the Griswold house. I'm not gonna lie.
Wait, that's just the front.
No, like the actual house looks like the Griswold house.
And then this is the side.
Oh my god.
So and that was just the beginning of it. That's not even it fully set up yet.
I was gonna say, I bet it has evolved since.
When we moved, I got rid of because we were moving into a townhouse. I knew I wasn't going to do Christmas for a while, so I gave everything to my my brother-in-law and my sister-in-law and my in-laws and my parents. So I don't have any of that stuff. I had to start fresh.
Oh, sometimes that's a good thing.
It is, yeah. Defense Dad says he got the Die Hard Nakatomi Tower where Hans falls one story every day till Christmas. That's awesome. That's pretty cool. We all know that Thanksgiving is one of the best days of the year. If nothing else, for the food and the family and the fellowship and just being around and all that. And it starts off the holiday season, and I love the Christmas season. And I'm a big nerd when I am like Clark Griswold. I'm that guy. I enjoy the season, right? I just think it's awesome. Everyone's in a better mood, and for whatever reason, they're just better people that month. So I'm a big nerd when it comes to the holiday season and Christmas season, just because I like the Christmas music. I like, obviously, I love, like, one of my favorite movies of all time, whether it's Christmas or not, is Christmas Vacation. But there's some great movies that come out during that time. I'm a big, like I said, I'm a big softy nerd when it comes to that stuff. It is what it is. But Friday is Black Friday, and obviously that has turned into a month-long event for some. And most companies usually start like November 1st, and it's turned into Small Business Saturday and Cyber Monday and all that. Oh my God.
Buddy of mine, that's his house.
Screw that.
John, you better step your game up.
I need to step my game up a lot.
He does both Halloween and Christmas.
What's his Halloween stuff like? I bet you that's badass, actually.
Stand by and I'll show you. If you want.
Stand by.
See, that's funny. In the house in Ohio, the guy behind me did Halloween, and he would do all the Halloween stuff, and I would do all the Christmas stuff. So it would be like we would switch back and forth between holidays. He'd laugh because like I said, that's not even half of what was up. That was just the beginning. So once it
what was that movie with like Matthew Broderick and Danny DeVito? It's probably, I don't know, 10, 15 years ago. And Danny DeVito, all he wanted for anything was his house to be seen in space from a satellite or something like that. And Matthew Broderick was the guy that lived across the street. It was like, do not put your lights up. We don't, and all that. Probably which would have been me in real life. I can't remember the name of that movie, but it's a pretty good movie. But the Fizz test says, I don't want to pay that guy's electric bill. That's a fair statement. That is a fair statement. That's the only downside of doing all those lights is for a month or so, your electric bill is going to be crazy. But you know what? It's for a month, so it is what it is, And you're doing LED, I'm sure now. And LEDs don't use as much, so it's probably not as bad as it used to be for sure.
No, it's not that bad. I think the worst
add what, $25 or $30 that month or something, maybe.
Yeah, I think the worst part when we went, my dad gave me a bunch of the old school bulbs. That was what lined everything. That was the most expensive part of my display. Also, Defense Dad, God bless you. The hazards of working retail. I did that for 8 years. So
I'll be working Friday morning, but that's just what it is.
Working Black Friday for a gun store.
Now we're not doing like Black Friday stuff. It's just people will be playing golf. So
people go crazy on Black Friday.
Well, assuming that it's gonna be like 42 degrees, they probably won't be playing much golf. But yeah. But the good thing is I'll be watching football. So that's what it is. I'll have leftovers to eat, and football on the TV in the shop, and it is what it is. So yeah.
For years, I used to go in at like 11:45 Thursday night, work until noon, go to bed, wake up at 8, and finish off the shift. The store normally closed at 11, so I would work another 8 to 11 every Black Friday. It was
8 in the morning till 11 at night.
No, it would be like 11:45 to noon on Black Friday. So I'd go in Thursday night, work until
5 Wednesday night or Thursday night.
Thursday night, work until noon. So I'd work 12 hours.
So
go home.
We'll open at midnight on Black Friday, basically.
Yeah, store would open at midnight. We get there about 15 minutes beforehand, and then go home and take a nap, and then work 8 to either it was like 7 to 11 or 8 to 11, and go back and pull another shift. And I got tasked for like 3 years calling in all the background checks because that was before the automated NICS system. So I would have a stack of like 100 background checks. And when you tell a NICS officer, like, yeah, I got 12, and they go 12, I'm like, yeah, 12 to do.
Yeah. Defense Test says I manage a mattress store. I mean, I couldn't do that because I'd fall asleep. I'd find a nice mattress and I'd sleep. I would almost every day. I'd probably fall asleep on a mattress. I would not be a good mattress store manager. Scott says, if you think working retail is bad on Black Friday, try working either EMS or law enforcement. Yeah, I bet. I bet you that would not be fun. Were you going to say something, Clove?
No, I was trying to find a. Well, here we go. I found 1 second.
Oh, you're doing the Halloween thing?
Yeah, I was trying to find you a Halloween. I can't play the music with any of it because the music is all copyrighted.
I don't have this monetized anyway, so I really don't care.
Well, there you go then.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Is the music playing?
No, don't hear the music now.
It's Ghostbusters for the record.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Nice. That's pretty sweet. Is that the Ghostbuster mobile on the right there? That'd be awesome.
Yeah. But notice
cool.
Notice the TV screen. Have you seen that? It's playing clips of the movie. To the left of that arch.
Yeah.
There's a projector
screen.
screen.
I see it now. Yeah, I wouldn't have noticed that. I wouldn't have noticed that until you said that. Oh, someone's stopping to look at it, aren't they? Yeah.
Those flames, dude. That was awesome.
Yeah, he's been doing that for probably close to 20 years now. And as a matter of fact, he builds systems for other people now. You know the buddy I've talked about that's got like 15 different 3D printers?
Yeah.
Okay, that's him. Part
Oh,
of the
okay.
reason he got into that was to be able to 3D print brackets and various components and
For all of his
things
light stuff.
to do all of the yeah, exactly.
Gotcha. Interesting. Scott, yeah, I got your text. I didn't have time to really look at it. I did get your text. Looks like there's some really cool stuff. He sent me a text to this link for this Winter Haven Festival. It's pretty cool.
So I was doing that, obviously. What were you talking about? I was looking for that. Like,
I have no idea what we were talking about.
When you're talking about Black Friday and how it's crazy in retail.
Right.
Oh, how crazy in retail and stuff. Yeah.
It's
yeah.
you know, but it's not like
Hey,
it
what's
used
up,
to
man?
be. I remember Black Friday, like, pre 2000 or whatever it was or something.
Yeah.
And it was absolutely crazy because people were beating each other up, and I mean, there was very, very limited stock on things. Now Black Friday starts like November 1st or something.
Yeah, absolutely it does.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
No, it's 100%.
Well, it went from like Black Friday. It went Black Friday on Friday. Then it was like everybody was open on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
For a
And then
couple
it went to, like
years.
Monday, and
And
then
then it went. Then you had Cyber Monday, and now
No, I'm talking about,
everyone's
yeah. It used to be like last year, a couple years ago, I started seeing like the sale starting like today, like the Monday prior to Thanksgiving, and it's like, okay, now it's a month ahead of time. It's like, wow.
And now you've got pre-Black Friday sales, and then Black Friday sales, and then post Black Friday sales. It's just turned into a big money grab. That's all it is.
Yeah, the small business Saturday thing I think is really cool because that gives you a chance to support local gun shops because those are all small businesses. So I'm sure most gun shops. I think you guys, our guy does pizza at our gun shop and does like raffles and stuff for free something or drawing, not really raffles, but drawings for free stuff and
or prizes.
Like every hour he gives away something, whether it's a holster or whatever it is, or he gives like $50 in shop credit. You can go buy whatever, put that towards whatever you want. What do you guys do at your shop there, Clove?
Barbecue.
Yep.
And some of the reps for the different companies and things will show up. That happens occasionally. And then we do demos. I usually help with that for the most part when I'm not having to do like gunsmithing work real quickly. But I'll go out to, demo suppressors or certain guns or whatever on the range. So that sort of thing. So yeah, I've Small Business Saturday, I'm usually working that day.
Yeah.
I don't want to say for free because, I technically have a part of the FFL and I don't pay for transfers and you know how it is. So, gotta pay for the perks, I guess, once a year, or it's more than that, but definitely that day. But it's a lot of fun. A lot of good sales going on, and like you said, door prizes and a lot of cool stuff. So
yeah, he'll give out probably maybe 10 knives throughout the day, some optics, dots, different stuff. Then he'll do like drawings for like gift cards, like $100 or $50 gift cards. You can put. I mean, he does. Plus, he has like, I want to say like about every hour they've got a couple 3 pizzas delivered. So it's like no matter when you show up, he's going to have pizza there, which I think is pretty cool. So,
mine all do.
Kids, the wives usually won't come, but usually the dads and the kids, they got some stuff for the kids to do. They have. They'll do like the little plastic bow and arrow stuff, like the little kids that shoot at a target or stuff like that. They'll have like the Nerf knife that you can throw at and stick to the target.
Yeah,
for like the little kids, all that kind of stuff. So it's a pretty cool thing.
Yeah, there's usually at least one big giveaway he does. It's usually either a gun or a, one year. I mean, they'll do a gun sometimes, and then sometimes it'll be your choice, like a gun or a grill.
Yeah, they do a gun every year. I think this year it's going to be a. He had it when I was in there a couple of days ago, picking up a couple guns.
I'm not going to
talking about it. I can't remember what it was, but I can't remember what it is. But yeah, it's going to be it's a rifle. We'll put it that way.
Yeah, mine's going to be a handgun, and I'm not going to tell you what it is. Otherwise, you might have to make a trip down here.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, is it like a raffle thing, or is it just a giveaway?
Door prize. All you got to do is be there.
That's the way ours is too. Yep. It's pretty cool.
You have to be present. That's the.
Yep. Yeah, that's it.
Well, that's the caveat, but I mean that's it. You show up and stay, and they it's random, right? So like from the time they open the door, it's like every 15 minutes or 20 minutes or something.
That's the way
like
ours
that.
is.
And they'll draw a thing out of a bucket. Oh, we're gonna give away this, and then they'll get into the tickets, or whatever. So you never know. I mean, the big one may be the first one. It may be in the middle. It may be at the end. So unless you stay all day, you don't know.
Yeah. So he uses deck of cards. And so when you walk into the shop, they've got someone giving you a random card. When you leave, you got to give that card back to whoever's at the door and all that. And about I want to say every half hour, right? I think it gives away 2 things an hour. So every half hour, he'll go in. Hey, who has the king of clubs? And if no one has it, then he'll draw again until he has a card that someone has, and that's the person who wins. So. Yeah, I figured when you said that, son of a bitch. Yeah.
Yep.
If you win it, I'll buy it from you.
I'm not eligible, so
if Armentia wins it, I'll buy it from you.
I don't know if she'll go, but yeah, I hear you.
I sent you that deal last week.
No, I know. I actually had an opportunity to get one for $500 about a month ago, and I should have, but. Yeah. G-Webs, John, is that a Cobra Arms hat? I think it's a rubber ducky.
Yeah, it's for the Akron Rubber Ducks.
There you go. It's a baseball hat, G. He's probably getting a rash right now talking baseball. So he likes baseball about as much as I do talking about skeet and trap shooting. So that looks like it. Does Cobra Arms have patches? I would imagine.
I don't know. Cobra Arms was in the chat. I don't know if it's the Cobra Arms or if it's. I was trying to find his channel, but I couldn't find it.
No,
I don't know.
That's a gun store here in Ohio.
Oh, right on. Okay.
Does he teach karate?
I don't know. I've never asked him that.
Wow.
No mercy.
All right, let's kind of go through the room real quick and have fun with this. So wives, if you're out there, kids, if you're out there, wow, you're not gonna watch this shit, but if you're out there and you want to know what he says, I do not teach karate. So there you go. If you're out there and you're looking to get your husband or boyfriend or brother, a man in your life that seemingly has everything. Let's kind of go through the room real quick. Let's start with Kyle on this one. What's something out there, whether it's gear or a backpack or something outdoorsy or firearm related? Like, what's something that let's just say, what, $150, $200? $200 still considered expensive? Because you're not gonna. I mean, a lot of stuff has gotten more expensive in life, but I don't know. $100, like what's something that you say, hey, if you're looking at, let's, I don't know, because things have gotten expensive these days, What's the piece of accessory? What's something that like you've seen in the last years and they say, man, like if anybody's looking for a last minute Christmas thing, like that's it right there.
That's tough. Because like
I only ask the tough questions. So.
You really do. Let's see. You mentioned backpack.
Yeah.
I recently blew the zipper off my backpack. I'm not going to say how. And yeah, I could definitely use a new backpack. So there we go.
Do you have a specific brand that you like the most, or are you not a snob? Are you a?
As long as it's durable, like I'm willing to give anything a chance. I really don't have a go-to brand as far as packs go, but yeah, durable.
Yeah, I hear you for sure. Chris, what about you? What's something that you've told the wife or kids? Hey, just throwing it out there, Daddy wouldn't mind getting this from Santa Claus.
My wife absolutely would not have any idea what to buy me gun related.
Well,
so
now
I'm going to take the easy road on this one.
Gift card.
Tell them your favorite store and have them get you a gift card there.
So let me ask you guys this, because I don't have a problem with them. There are a lot of people that hate the idea of gift cards for Christmas. So it's so impersonal. Like I'm good with a gift card, or just, like, it doesn't have to be to the favorite store. Just give me a Visa gift card. Let me go spend it wherever the hell I want to spend it, or whatever. My best friends call me cash, so I'm all good with cash too,
Yeah.
So yeah, I get that. There's a lot of people that don't like the idea of gift cards. I think that's asinine. I think that, don't get somebody clothes, because you don't know what they're going to wear for style and all that. Give them money, let them go buy their own clothes or whatever.
Not true. You better buy me socks and underwear. I'm gonna be pissed.
Socks and underwear, I'm okay with. I'm okay with socks and underwear. My wife gets me underwear every year, and I love it. She'll get me some socks every now, like the flannel socks that I wear at SHOT every year. Like, I love those. But I'm not talking about, like, don't buy, like, shirts and jeans or pants or whatever, like clothes, because just give me the money and I'll go buy, because people that know me know that I wear some weird shit anyway. So it is what it is. Ginger, what about you? Is there something out there that you sit there and say, what's that one thing that Hot Yoga could buy if she's looking for a last minute thing?
All right. So I actually have props too.
Of course you do.
Yes. So first off, Vertex anything backpack. Okay. Vertex is my go-to for backpack. Sure. Somebody mentioned Gideon Optics.
Yep.
It happened just to be sitting here. Another great option.
I'll throw Monstrum Tactical out there as well. Yep. Great optics for the price.
Savior range bag.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Savior, great equipment. Ammo's always good if you know what caliber they shoot.
If not, get them a gift card to the ammo place.
Yeah. For some reason, people keep buying me Cabela's gift cards, and I hate shopping at Cabela's, but I keep getting Cabela's gift cards as gifts.
You know what you could do?
Just like
sell them to someone. If it's $20 gift card, sell them for for $15. They get a good deal and they get a Cabela's card. How about that?
Yeah. Well, the nearest Bass Pro Cabela's is like 20, 30 minutes away, and it's always a pain to get to. That's
you poor soul.
Baby. Mine's 3 hours. Mine's 3 hours away. I
gotta do that to get to a gas station. So.
Yeah,
you live literally in the middle of nowhere. So
yeah, but I hate going to that store now. We used to go because there was one in Columbus that I used to go to all the time because it was when they used to have cheap shit. Now everything's super expensive there. And
actually, I think there's a Bass Pro in Little Rock now, which is about an hour and a half. So that's not bad. But I haven't been there yet. So,
but yeah, other than that, I mean, ammo, optics, Savior range bag. I'm trying to think of what else to. KCI mags. You can get mags if you know what guns they use. Mags are pretty.
Do you trust somebody getting you magazines for your guns, though? Let's just be honest. Unless you tell them exactly what you want.
Unless I tell them exactly what I want.
Right.
Yeah. Let's see. I told her this year what I want. I do want one of those G-Force Arms lever guns.
Pretty sweet.
And yeah.
Huckleberry.
Yeah, Huckleberry. They're hard to get.
They are
because
I've got the 16 and a half, the tactical one, but they've got like the 18 or 20 inch one as well.
I want the 16 and a half inch tactical with the wood stock.
That's what I've got. That's exactly the one that I have. Yeah, I love mine. Yeah,
there's a get yourself a GOA Canic while they last.
Are they still available?
There's still about 100 left.
Oh, I thought they'd be gone by now.
I was hoping they'd be gone by now too, but there's like 100 left. Trying to think of what else. I mean, there's a lot of guns. Like, there's a lot of guns in the $200 range. I saw
There
a
is.
screaming deal the other day too. I think it was KY Gun Company was doing an Anderson with a Vortex for $5.
Oh yeah,
Really?
Kentucky Gun Co's got it.
Yeah, yeah, with the Vortex, with the Vortex LPVO, the Viper, I want to say.
Yeah, they kill it. They've always got awesome deals.
Viper
I'm
or
sure they're
Venom, one of the two.
I think it was the Venom.
It might be, yeah.
It's a 1 to 6 LPVO.
It's pretty good getting a rifle and an LPVO for $500.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know where you can get a better deal than that, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, those, I get Ear Pro. Ear Pro's always a good one. Axel's
Pro's a good one. I tell you that the best thing that I always, and I'll go to Clover here in a second, but I think that some of the cool stuff that you could get someone are, a backpack are always cool, or, something like that. But knives, because you can get, good deals on, like, little pocket knives or any kind of knife. There's a lot of knives that are on sale. They don't have to be, you can get one for $25. Is it going to be the greatest thing in the world? No, but you know what? How I got into knives was like a little $10 knife that I got somewhere at Walmart or something one day. And next thing you know, I've got knives all over the damn place. But knives are always a pretty cool gift, little stocking stuffer, if you will. Go spend $10, $25 on a knife somewhere. And I mean, would you like that right there is like a $30 knife. That'd be pretty cool to open up on the stocking Sunday morning. Or Christmas morning. That'd be pretty cool. So yeah. Clove, what about you? Is there anything that you've seen like, oh man, that'd be kind of cool. That'd be a cool little, Christmas present or, stocking stuffer or whatever.
Talking about like for other people or whatever.
Or for you. I mean, yeah. I mean, if Armentia is looking
really
for, if Armentia or the kids are looking, just play with me here. Just go with me here, man. Just act like you have a normal fucking human life and you do Christmas shit,
We do Christmas shit. And it's fucking, we have a great time, but we play the little games.
you guys have an interesting family game that
yeah, and it doesn't require, really money on anybody's part and all that. So and that's better anyway, really, because one thing that annoys me is, had you rather have a random pocket knife or something, or something that a pocket knife that somebody's actually put thought into, and like they know who you are and that sort of thing. Like that sort of gift giving is gone, and I miss that because I do that when I've
sent you a knife before, and you've done.
No,
the
you
same
do,
kind of
you
thing
do.
for
I know
me,
you're that way too, but
I'm
I mean,
that same kind of guy. Like I
I
said, I'm Clark
fucking
Griswold.
thought into like, I heard this person say.
By
they
the way,
like.
happy belated birthday! We all sent happy birthday, but for the crew out there that doesn't know, Clover's birthday was a couple days ago, so happy birthday.
But
anyways.
I'm always thinking like, oh man, this person said, like, you could say something, have said something 6 months ago just in passing, right?
Yeah, and I remember it.
And I'm just one of those people that just
The same way.
I file it away, and then later on I'm like, oh snap, there's this. I see this. I'm gonna buy this and put it up because and that's kind of all the way. But those days are gone. Like people don't do that shit no more. And the gift cards aggravate the fuck out of me. Like I'm okay with restaurant gift cards, but store gift cards, I can't.
I don't want store gift. If you're getting me a gift card, which I don't mind, I don't get offended by gift cards, but don't do like a store gift card. Do like a Visa gift card. Like I can use that anywhere.
I don't even like those because it ends up usually going to groceries or gas or some stupid shit.
Sure.
You know what I mean? And it's like
Mr. Knives is out there. I sent him some. Clover, remember this? About 7-8 years ago. I sent Mr. Knives, lived out in California. I'm not going to give away his position, but out in California, and I sent him, and it came in an little small ammo can, but they were 650 BMG chocolate bullets, and I sent it to him, and I think his mom got pretty righteous.
Yeah, that created a controversy, didn't it?
It did, but I sent him a 6-pack of 50 BMG chocolates that came in its own little ammo can. It was pretty badass.
Yeah.
I enjoyed
So-
doing that. I like doing stuff like that for my friends, you know.
So to humor you,
Sure.
tools.
Yeah.
I mean, tools. I
Tools.
mean, you can't go
Yeah.
wrong with tools.
Can't go wrong.
Can't go wrong with
Flashlights.
grills and outdoor, manly, smoking.
Yeah, you want to
meat,
buy me a
cooking
Traeger
and
grill?
stuff.
I'm all down
Like-
for it. I'll give you the address. You guys can.
Blackstone.
if y'all-
Blackstone is on my
Blackstone?
short list. It's on my short list.
I've got
for
a
sure.
Blackstone. So if you want to give me a local Ace dealer gift card, I'd go buy me a Blackstone. Yeah, I'm all for that, guys. Absolutely. Nice as he still has the ammo can. That's awesome. That's
Nice.
great. I love it. I love it.
Just refill it every now and then.
Yeah. What about like a little streamlight or it's these little pocket flashlights and stuff like that? That'd be kind of a good idea. All sorts of cool stuff. All sorts of cool stuff. I think I started with Kyle on that, did I not? I think I did.
Yeah.
I think I did. There is, I got a call from Ernie today with Skilly Gear, and you guys remember this whole Skilly Gear ghost pack that I saw about this time last year, and they were relatively unknown. Well, they were very unknown, and I just happened to come across it because it was a ghost pack, and it's probably the best rifleman backpack I've ever seen. And they're getting ready to come out now with the Phantom pack, and it's a little bit smaller scale thing. And he called me today and said he's sending one out to me and all that. Can't wait to mess with that, and price is going to be great with that. Scott says gloves and hats. Now, are you talking about like shooting gloves or just like regular old winter gloves? Because either one's fine. I do on occasion. Chris, Ginger, Kyle, Clover, I know you do, Clove, but when it gets cold enough, do y'all wear like shooting gloves when y'all are filming or shooting on the range in the wintertime, or do you just kind of not wear gloves at all?
Yeah, I do. Once it gets down below about 30, I start wearing gloves.
Yeah.
Because I'll shoot all winter.
Sure, same here. It doesn't get as cold here as it does up there, though. So, I mean, it gets cold. It got down to -10 a couple times last year. It gets cold. But yeah, it's pretty. I would say, yeah, around freezing. I'll definitely throw some gloves on for sure. If maybe a little, if it's going to be maybe like in the 30s at all, but it's going to be like windy, that cold wind, I'll throw some gloves on. Ain't no shame in my game. Ginger, Kyle, what about you guys?
No, it's too warm for gloves.
Well, it's because you live in Arizona, so you don't even count.
I mean, yeah, I don't count.
Yeah. Kyle, Kentucky gonna get cold, so
Yeah, I'll throw a pair of gloves on. There ain't no shame in it.
yeah, I'm gonna be in Southern Illinois for a couple weeks in February, and it just hit me. There's a good chance that it gets some pretty nasty cold weather up there in February, so I'll probably take some gloves with me just in case. So it'll be interesting.
You better let me know when you're in Southern Illinois. I'll come visit you. That's like 3 hours.
I'll be there for 2 weeks. So
oh yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, I'm coming up.
Yeah, faux shizzle. Yeah, I'll let you know for sure. How far are you from? Well, it's about an hour, 45 minutes southeast of, I'm not going to give the town name away, but it's about 45 minutes to an hour southeast of St. Louis. So how far are you from St. Louis, you think?
About 6 hours.
Oh, that's a long ass drive for you to.
6 hours, a little baby road trip.
Yeah, well, we can.
7 here.
I got nothing to do on the weekends while I'm there, so we could have fun with that.
Yeah, we'll link up.
Oh yeah. Hills, yeah. Might have to. People want to come. Like Chris, if you're able to come down, we might try to find a range somewhere and just have some cool ass shit. Then again, it's Illinois, so I don't know how that's gonna go.
Yeah, I think it's 7 hours to St. Louis from here. I think that's when we went to Tulsa. That's about the time we hit.
Yeah.
St. Louis was 7 hours into the trip.
Yeah. Trying to think of stuff. some cool stuff that has come along in the last year. There's been some, I mean, these are every year, but there's always seems to be a new one coming in every year. But like magazine loaders, there's been a couple that come out in the last couple of years that might be a cool gift for somebody. I'm looking over here at my table and all that. Some Mantis stuff, or any kind of stuff, but I'm a big fan of Mantis. Do a lot of dry firing during the wintertime. Mantis has a lot of cool products for decent prices that you could get someone. Yeah, all sorts of stuff. Clover, one of the coolest things I've ever seen, and I don't know if you still use it or not. I don't even know if it's still, hopefully it still works. But it wasn't last year, maybe the year before at SHOT Show. You had that AR mag that was a
yeah, still use it
portable
all. It goes
charger.
to every show. Goes
Is it
with every
still-
show.
So it's still working pretty good.
Yeah, yeah.
What brand
I
was
just
that? 'Cause
used
that's
it-
one of the coolest
used it
things
the
I've
other
seen
day.
in a while. I don't even know who they are, but I'll give them a shout out.
Outlanders.
Outlanders. Yeah, it's a pretty cool. It looks like an AR mag, and now you don't fly, so you don't have to worry about that. But I wonder if you flew with that thing, how it would freak some people out a little bit.
The owners, when I had them on the podcast, said that they have taken them internationally before. They weren't given any
Really?
grief. Yeah.
Interesting. Cool.
I mean, they raised eyebrows, obviously.
And they
but
looked
when
at it. Yeah, but it doesn't take
and
very
they
long
were
to realize
like,
it's
and
not
they
a
were like,
magazine,
even internationally, that like, you know, obviously security is going to check it or whatever,
Yeah.
right? And when they do, they go, "Oh, that's fucking cool," which it
Yeah,
is.
exactly.
You know?
It is.
And
It
they,
is. It's
they
one of the coolest
push,
things. To
push
this
them on
day,
there.
it's one of the coolest things I've seen. And
Yeah.
I think that's all. You know what? I'll have to pick me up one. What's it called?
Outlanders,
Outlanders.
or maybe it's just Outlander. But if you probably type
charger.
AR mag battery or something in it. Mag battery.
Battery
charger.
charger.
EDC mag AR is what it's called. Outstandards. I'm sorry. It's Outstandards.
Outstandards. Yeah, I'm on their Shopify for $99. That's a hell of a deal. And I know that you swore by it, for a while. So I didn't know if you were still using it or not.
No,
like it charges quickly too. You said, right?
Yeah, it's a quick charge. It's 20,000 milliamp, which is pretty big.
Yeah.
It's dual. It's actually triple output because it's got two USBs and it charges USB-C, but the USB-C is also two-way, so you can charge the battery bank with a USB-C, or you can plug USB-C into it and charge off of it. It will also charge while it charges, if you feel what I'm saying. So it will cascade charge.
Yeah, that's one of the coolest things that I've seen at SHOT Show in a while. Because it's something just so simple, but I mean, obviously it's cool because it's shaped like an AR mag. But like when you got it and you like were ecstatic about the quality of it and how quickly it charged and how many things you could charge it on one charge. Also,
so it's amazing quality. So you see a lot of those battery banks that are they're just cheap battery banks. A lot, right? They're every checkout at every store in America, there's 2,000, 3,000, 5,000 amp hour, little $10 whatever battery bank, seems like. Those are garbage. I mean, everybody knows that. But if you get into the high end stuff, the Anchor, for example, this thing blows even Anchor out of the water. Like Anchor, as far as the technology and the quality of Anchor, it's nothing compared to this thing. And I've heard a lot of people say, well, $100 for that. Oh, $100, I can get a, 20,000 milliamp, a nice one, for $50 or whatever. Well, you can, but number one, it's not going to look like an AR mag.
Right.
Number two, odds are you're not going to be able to cascade charge. It's just not going to have the technology, and it's not going to look as cool. So, you're going to pay more, but at the end of the day, you got something nobody else has too.
Sure. Yeah, I want to put this up here. G put this up here. This is badass. $99. Waterproof, dustproof, shockproof, indoor, outdoor speaker. It's a Claymore Bluetooth speaker.
That's awesome.
If you guys don't know about Claymores, it says front towards enemy. This one says front towards party. I love that. That is so badass.
They were giving them out at GunCon to a couple people.
Oh shit, Chase is here. What up, homie? Chase, you see this? This is a Bluetooth Claymore speaker.
I saw that. That's pretty.
It says front towards party. That is awesome.
It goes right into that thing I sent you and Kyle earlier today.
Yeah.
Makes me feel my age.
Yeah. There was Chase sent Kyle and I a picture of standard issued gear that we got, and it was old stuff that we used to get. And it said, what does it say? If you were issued this, it's time for you to get a colonoscopy or something. I was like,
I've
yep,
scheduled
that's about right.
colonoscopy. That's about right.
Yeah. Yeah.
As I lay here with my old school Woodland M81 Whoopie.
Yeah.
Yes.
It says watch the video. I don't see a video available. I'll have to go and find it.
I'm kind of new school
that's
though.
Badass. What's that?
So I was telling Chase, I'm kind of new school. I got the Marpat.
Yeah, but I mean, y'all was at like 03, so what was 02, 03?
Yeah, I think 03.
Yeah,
we were still.
I never got the Marpat. I love the Marpat design. Don't get me wrong.
I joined in 03. We didn't start transitioning to that ACU ugly, terrible crap until 05. But the wear out date was like
the God's Plaid is where it's at. Let's just be honest.
Yeah, wear out date was like I don't remember 06 or 07, something like that. So I had time to keep wearing M81. I wore it till the wear out date. I thought that new shit was ugly.
Oh, I'd wear it right now. I mean, I love that. Loved it. It says sounds like brass hitting the floor when you turn it off. That is so awesome. I might have to buy that. That is awesome. Yeah. It sounds like a hog being chambered when it turns on. Oh, I had to find a video. There wasn't a video on that on that Amazon thing. So I'll have to go find it somewhere. But yeah, that'd be kind of cool. Chase, we were talking about stuff that we might be like cool little gifts, like for wives or kids that don't know what to get the men in their lives that are outdoor firearms or just outdoor people. What's some cool stuff that maybe you've seen or something to say, oh, that'd be a cool little gift?
Ammo, lots of it.
Ammo and lots of it. Yeah. So do you trust people to buy the ammo for you, or do you want them to get you a gift card? Are you anti-gift cards?
No, I'm not anti-gift card at all.
Yeah.
That's honestly what the majority of my family does now. We all basically just trade gift cards around. But I mean,
let me take a look at this.
It's easy. I'm like, go buy 9mm. It's cheap. It's plentiful. I'll shoot it.
Yeah, here's the thing. At that point, it doesn't matter what 9mm you get, right? It doesn't matter. You know, if they mess up and get hollow points, well, cool. If they mess up and just get white box, cool. It don't matter. You know,
I don't discriminate. 9mm, I'll shoot it all.
Exactly.
I mean, I have my preferences, but what else?
Now, G, let me ask you a question, G Webbs. Do you have one of these Claymore speakers? Because if so, then I'm sure you have a video for it. But have you just seen this, or do you actually have one? Because I'd be interested. I'm really I think that'd be cool as hell to have. I'm not gonna lie. Hell yeah, a Claymore Bluetooth speaker. That'd be fantastic. Yeah, watch that video. Oh, okay. So this is your video, I guess. Okay, cool. All right. Will you text me that link, G? Because I can't. I'm on StreamYard and I can't really copy or whatever. Can you send me a text with that link? I'd appreciate it. Thanks. Appreciate you, bro. Yeah, there's some cool stuff. There's some cool stuff for Thanksgiving, and I think that people are always looking for some cool ideas. Are y'all going to be doing anything for Christmas gift ideas? I usually do one that's cool stuff you can find on Amazon for under $50 or something like that are, firearm, at least firearm adjacent or outdoor stuff and all that. I always do one, but you guys do those ever? I've
never done one. Yeah. Video talking about the best.
They don't do great, but it does, it does give some ideas. Because there's stuff out there. I would have never known about the Claymore speaker, ever. I would have never known that even existed if someone hadn't said that. So
that's like the Cooler Mate speaker, but cooler.
But cooler, no pun intended. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, it's just one of those things where you can never go wrong. I know Clover said earlier, you can never go wrong with underwear and socks, man. I know that sounds so crazy, but if I don't get my underwear, let's be honest, I'm a little disappointed every year, But my
That
wife
is the
always
most
gets me.
Russ, Texas answer I have ever heard.
Well, so here's the
He's
thing.
not
The only
wrong,
time
but
he's not
true.
wrong, but like he only gets a 6-pack of underwear, and that's got to last him a year. So let's just be honest. So he's really looking forward to that new underwear every year.
So I can't remember. I don't know if it was one of y'all that brought it up or if I just heard it in passing.
Your underwear,
but somebody,
probably not one of us.
somebody had said, no, it had to do with socks. But somebody brought it up about there was an interview with Jelly Roll, and somebody asked him like, what was the best thing? It was one of the best things about being famous, being rich, and all that. He says, I never have to wear the same pair of socks twice. And
That's
I
fair.
absolutely 100% identify with that. I'm like, if I was rich, yeah, hell yeah, I'm on board. I would never wear. He's like, I wear them, I throw them away.
I don't remember who it was. It was
because they're not the same after you wash them. Like they're not the same.
No, they're not. I can't remember if it was some musician. I don't remember who it was, but it was someone famous. I saw this one time, and it said, what's crazy about being rich and famous is once you become rich and famous, you never have to pay for anything. Everyone's always giving meals and all this stuff to you for free. He says, I don't need that now. I've got money. Where were you guys when I was dirt poor before I became famous? He started thinking about that. He's like, yeah, like they're giving me everything that I want in life now, because now that I'm, rich and famous and this famous guitar player, everyone wants to give me everything. I don't need to be given it to now because I have the money. Where were you 10 years ago when we were all four of us living in a van, playing gigs somewhere? But yeah, pretty cool. Pretty funny story. You're talking about being rich and famous and wearing one pair of socks once. Who was that? I can't remember who it was. It might've been a TV show, but Clover, you might remember there was something about he never wore the same suit twice. Was that like a TV show, or was that someone like in real life? There was someone that like never wore a suit every day, but never claimed to never worn the same suit twice. Is that Steve Harvey? That might be what it was. Yeah.
Yeah. Steve Harvey
never worn the same suit twice. And that's insane to me, Yeah. I mean, to be, and he doesn't wear cheap suits, folks. So, but he's probably giving those suits to them.
That's Wayne LaPierre budget right there. Whew.
I don't know. That's a whole other ballpark right there. That's another level.
Well, if you could go to the finest tailors in London, sir, you would too on somebody else's dime.
Fly in your private jet, and
I bet he never wore the same socks twice with his diamond encrusted lizard boots.
Probably.
What a douchebag. Why did you have to bring that name up? We were so happy.
He did it just for John.
Yeah. You see his face. Yeah.
Fly coach.
That's your boy, Blue.
Oh, get out of here with that BS. I will say this. Here
comes a GOA.
No. I just was scrolling through my emails sitting here. If you want to witness 2311, they are $555 at Kentucky Gun Co. right now for the 9mm and 45.
I know. I was gonna let Chase and Kyle and all that go through, but we already talked to Kyle about it. But Chase, did y'all do any dealer discounts for Black Friday that the consumer might? By the way, I love the grape crayon ghost you got there on there. I love that. Thank you.
And dude, it tastes straight up like if you could imagine like sparkling Welch's from like back in the day, it's that but loaded with caffeine. It's fantastic. Oh,
it's actually pretty good. I have to get me one of those in Vegas probably.
So we hooked some dealers up. So there's definitely some deals out there like the Kentucky Gun Company stuff this year. I'm not doing a like traditional like consumer promo or rebate or something like that.
Yeah.
We just did some like hot deals that we kind of sprinkled out there. For anybody that's a dealer that's listening right now, some of the distributors have some really good deals on stuff right now. We've got a MAP holiday, so it's pretty fair game to the end of the year.
Yeah. Yeah. You sound a little bit better. You sound like death a couple days ago. I'm not going to lie.
I can kind of breathe right now. So that's helpful.
Yeah, I thought you might have been on your deathbed a couple days ago. Saturday, I think it was.
Honestly, Saturday, I was ready to vacate my sinus cavities with a large caliber.
With a 115 grain pill.
It's going to be way bigger than that.
He's going 45. Yeah.
I got 300 Norma back there for a reason.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That'll take care of the sinus cavity and everything else.
They're gonna go all the way.
Right. Yeah.
3.5 turkey load.
Yeah. Next week is Cyber Monday. Saturday, obviously Small Business Saturday. That's where a lot of the FFLs and gun shops will do well. So please try to support those as much as possible. Obviously, Black Friday isn't just Friday anymore. It started like in November 1st and a lot of this stuff, but there's some really good deals out there to be had.
Hey, another thing too that that we kind of overlooked, maybe even Ginger, Chris for sure, is affiliate codes, affiliate links, and things like that. So
I didn't even think about
a lot of the creators that you follow, and not just in our space, but maybe you watch other things too, but a lot of creators will be dropping things that have affiliate links. So if you are doing that Christmas shopping, Black Friday shopping for Christmas, whatever, consider using the links of the creators that you watch as they throw them out there and stuff like that. On that note, I have a Black Friday's blog post that I have put up already.
Of course you do.
Yeah, to try to keep track of some of the stuff over the next week. So
heck yeah, Clove.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be posting a bunch of stuff over the next week or so on Instagram. As soon as I see a lot of the companies that I work with that I follow on Instagram and they post something, I'll share it to the stories. So with links and all that. So as much as I can, I'll keep you up to date with those. Go support as many of these companies you can. You're going to say something, Chase?
Yeah, I was going to say something to the vein of like what you were just saying too, is like Small Business Saturday coming up, the holiday season. Everybody get out there and support your locals, man.
It's been a rough year.
From the industry, I can promise you this has been a rough year for everybody. Yeah. And there's a lot of shops that are not doing well, and there's a lot of shops that are already closing their doors, unfortunately. And it's not just the gun space. I mean, outdoors in general. I mean, fishing's down the worst it's ever been right now. It's just that's just how bad things have been going on. All these little shops that you like going into, the guys actually know what they're talking about, that kind of stuff. These dudes are hurting right now, and they need the help. So if you're going to buy something, that's the dudes to go see right now.
Yeah, I was at my local gun shop that I go to all the time a couple days ago, picking up a couple guns from Chase. And I was doing a 4473, and there was this guy in there, and I was trying to help him because there was like 40 people, which this is a very small gun shop in a small town in Arkansas. It's awesome, but there's not like a lot of room. So like I was actually at that point, there were people in there. So I was like waiting for them to get done. There's only they had like 4 people behind the counter. So I was like helping and all that. And then this guy comes in, he had, brought in like a blanket with like 4 or 5 different rifles. And he was like, I'd like to trade these in. He goes, well, what do you want? And he goes, I want a 43X. And he was like, okay. And he's like, I'm not going to lie to you, man. He's like, we can't take any trade-ins right now. And he goes, I'd love to help you. And he's like, but we're not doing trade-ins. We're not doing consignments. We're not doing like anything right now because we have so much inventory that hasn't sold this year that I've got to make room. He's like, so if you want to come back after the first year, we can probably do something. He's like, but I'm not doing, I said, the only thing I'm doing is I'm pawning if you want to do pawn. But he's like, I'm not doing trade-ins. I'm not doing consignments right now because I don't have the room. So, and a lot of it was because no one was buying anything this year. So, I agree. I mean, I've seen it here in small town Arkansas. I'm sure everyone on this panel seen it. I'm sure a lot of you guys out there in the chat have seen it. If you've been to a gun shop lately, their inventory is one of 2 things. It's really, really high, or it's really, really low because they're scared of ordering stuff because they just don't know if it's going to sell. So,
I don't know. I know it's going to depend on the particular business and the margins they have to run and other things. But my gun shop, man, I haven't seen that, man. They've turned inventory really well. And I mean, I've bought about 8 guns, 10 guns from them this year. But the prices are right. And so when I hear that too, part of me is like, are they not, or some of them not flipping them because they're not, the prices aren't?
I can tell you that my local gun shop's prices.
No, I don't mean yours. Yeah, I don't mean yours.
Yeah.
Because
I even asked Chase and I said they had this particular gun that was a Gerson. So they had a couple of Gersons, and one of them was this gun. And I told him the price. He goes, yeah, that's about right. That's about
Yeah.
right. So it's not like they're overly. That's funny. That's funny. It's not like they're overpriced or anything. I mean, obviously, that's the thing. I mean, they got to make money, but at some point, you got to sit there and say, instead of making $50 a gun, is making $20 a gun worth it right now just to sell shit? Because $20 is better than zero if it's just sitting there on the shelf.
Yeah,
A lot of
bit,
it is geographical. That's
100%. Yeah,
it could be. Depends on what they get brought in too. I mean, you got to be careful. A lot of
key.
A lot of shops will take anything in, basically anything, right, to fill the shelves and to create that inventory, and they're not looking at what the inventory actually is.
Scott, I love you, bro. I'm just giving you shit, but you sound like Yoda talking. I was today earlier. I was watching. So what the hell? I was.
Oh, I was just gonna say the my gun shop, weekend before last, I guess it was, or whatever, there was a local gun show that they went to.
Yeah.
And they sold 25 that weekend.
25 guns at a gun show?
Yeah.
Well, that's probably pretty good because they probably had decent prices. Everybody else were gun show inflated,
I don't know. He was just like, I asked him how they did, and he was like, "Oh man, we did great." Like,
I think that people were willing to buy guns this year. It just, they didn't have extra money this year, right? Whether it was the economy or inflation or whatever, they didn't have, like, if they could have gotten something for $4, they would have been fine, but they weren't able to spend $4.99 on something, right? So, I mean, that extra $100 means a lot. And so I think that if there weren't good prices out there, I think people were willing to buy guns, but they wanted a deal,
There's something mentally too. There's like a huge difference between a $400 gun and a $500 gun. Have you noticed that?
Yep. Oh, huge difference sometimes.
Like, it's not just $100. I mean, it's number wise, it's just $100, but it seems like this big, huge gap when you get sub 400 and anything above 5.
Yeah. Yeah. G-Web says a lot of new gunners bought 9mm, and unfortunately that often spoils them on buying any more guns. That's fair. That's true. Not all of us can shoot 30 super carry, Our wrists aren't strong enough for 30 super carry. So, or 38.
Just wait till the new 47 comes out,
The new 47. Yeah.
Well, somebody's going to do a 47 caliber something, because why not? That's the running joke right now in the industry, is like, who's going to be the
Orange
first
man, Orange Man's caliber.
to have a 47 caliber pistol now.
I mean,
475.
Yeah.
They offered only 2 calibers, 45 and 47, So
100%. You got to do something on it. You could do on a semi-auto base that you could do a 45 or a 47.
That would be a 47. It'd be the 475 Wildy, man.
Yeah.
I'm
already throwing my ideas
idea
out
what
there.
you're talking about.
Just need a more economical model of that.
Yeah. That's the problem. Like, none of that stuff. The few options that are out there that could be out there, nothing's economical about it.
Gio says that caliber would trump the 10mm.
Well, that's what I said. It's like, you got to call it the Trumper or Trump or something.
The MAGA zine.
Yeah, it's the Trumper with the magazine.
Yep, with the magazine. All right, boys. I hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving. Let's go through the room real quick. Chris, what's going on with you? For people that need to find you, it's Chris from the 740. What you got coming up this week, if anything?
This week will be busy. We've got the unboxing video out on the Influencer X. And then we're going to be dropping a couple videos on the AK project this week since it's done. And then towards the end of the week, we'll be dropping the unboxing on the Disruptor X. So
whoop, whoop.
Be a busy week.
That one. I love my Disruptor. I want to see what that X is like. I want to watch that video. You having problems?
Really appreciate you having me on. My mute button was stuck.
Yeah, it was weird. Yeah. No, I love having you on, guys. HVS, what's up, homie? For all of you that I mean, if you've been watching this or listening to this podcast for any time at all, Chris has been a part of it for the last couple of years now. If you're new to the YouTube thing, you won't find someone that's doing really amazing quality work. Videography is maybe one of the best in the business. Go check out Chris from the 740. He's a good person also. Do not go and follow FLR because Ginger is a dick. Hey, what's up, John? What you guys got going on?
That was just hurtful.
Kurt is a great guy. Go watch him for Kurt. Just don't watch him for Ginger. Make sure in the comments you're giving Ginger hell. So
hell yeah. We just launched,
comments, right?
Yeah, give me comments. Yeah, give me hell. We just launched the Rock Island Armory DIRA DY9 video today. That one's actually doing decently well. So check that out. Highly recommend. One of the budget guns of 2024 that's top of the list. We have a new video coming out next week. It's product launch with a large company. So keep an eye out for that. That's going to be on Tuesday.
Check that out.
Yeah. GOA, we've got our Black Friday email going out as well to all our members with some cool deals from companies. So if you want to know,
email from you guys, I don't know if it was the Black Friday, but I got a couple emails today, but I didn't look at them yet. Was that or is that something else?
No, the Black Friday email won't be sent till Black Friday.
Oh, okay. Well, I got a couple different emails from you guys today. So quit spamming me, dude.
It's not me. Blame Eric Pratt.
Just messing with you.
Yeah, we've got deals coming from Optics Plant, Brownells, X-Tech, Prime Armor. We're going to put the Canic in there again with another code, and then a couple other things going on with that email that's going out. It'll also start the GOA Christmas ornament sale too, so that'll be going on. So get your GOA Christmas ornament. It is super dope this year. I believe it is a gingerbread man with an AR. I've seen renderings. I haven't seen actual pictures yet. So last year was the snowman. This year, I believe, is the gingerbread man with the AR. So that goes to us. And
gingerbread man is like a red hair wig on there. Oh, that'd be so good.
Also, speaking of that,
the most DEI ridiculous thing ever.
Speaking of that, Giving Tuesday is coming up as well. So for those of you who want to donate to GOF, that an email will be going out for Giving Tuesday to donate to the foundation that fights for your Second Amendment rights all over the place. So check that out.
You gotta fight. Damn. I appreciate you coming on. Happy Thanksgiving, brother.
Appreciate it.
Kyle, are you still with us? I didn't know if you fell asleep or not. I know you've been working hard lately, man.
I am asleep.
Good. You're just talking. Hey, I love when people talk in their sleep because Yeah. What you got going on? I know Anderson's got some cool stuff, like you said earlier, with distributor deals. So be on the lookout at your FFLs, and they can order some pretty good stuff through the distributors for good prices. And assuming that those dealers will then pass on the savings to you as well. Someone said, Kyle, what was it? Kentucky Guns or whatever has an Anderson rifle and a Vortex LPVO for $500. That's pretty damn sweet.
Yeah, I call them Kentucky Gun Co., but I guess it's like KY Gun Co. or something like that.
Okay,
but, yeah. Either way, like we were talking about earlier, support your local dealers.
Yeah.
'Tis the season to be thankful. Everybody on the panel, everybody out there listening, I'm thankful for y'all. And next week I'm out in the woods all week. So if y'all need me,
whoop. Hells yeah.
Going up to Ohio, going up in Chris's neck of the woods.
Is this the second year you're doing this or third year?
Third year.
Third year. Okay, I couldn't remember.
So link up with the boys and hopefully get us a big old buck or something.
Hell yeah. That's awesome. Can't wait. Chase Dizzy, what you got going? Anything special for? I know you got some family coming in, but anything crazy for you guys have the Iron Bowl this weekend. That's pretty big time for you.
We do. War damn. I can tell you everybody right now, I'll give you your point of advice for the week is stay far away from any grocery store currently.
Right. Oh, it's my wife had to go to 2 different ones tonight and said it was just awful.
Well, that's why I'm late getting on here because I didn't get home till after 8 my time.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just awful. Just awful.
Just hitting up Costco and Publix made me want to,
well, not just
commit
the amount of
atrocity.
people, but there's nothing left. Like, I mean, like if you waited, like it's hard to find stuff, and it's just people. And I hate
And I wouldn't
crowds
even
of
get
people.
anything crazy. It was just, like, hey, little odds and ends we need to do the stuff because my wife keeps having extra ideas to add to the menu because I'm not going to be cooking for 2 days as it is now.
I just needed some frozen corn and some specific rolls, dinner rolls we get. Nothing. So we're gonna have to go back tomorrow, hopefully, and hopefully they'll have them.
Oh no, man! But it'll be a good time. I got family coming in, so
yeah,
it'll be good.
Yep, going down to see my kiddo and her husband. And the puppies, you'll see their 3 dogs and all that. I will say this, and everyone knows it is that time of year for me to bring this up. I'm not trying to make anyone feel bad. I want you to enjoy your family. I want you to enjoy your holidays. That's what it's about. Just remember there are people out there that cannot come home for the holidays. And we've been doing this for probably about 5 years now, talking about doing care packages. Obviously, we'll be sending care packages as not actually sending care packages, but I use about 3 different DOD approved organizations that will send care packages overseas to our men and women downrange that cannot be home for the holidays. And the average is about $15, they say. I think it's going to $20 this year because.
Thanks, Joe.
Appreciate it. But yeah, I'm not trying to make anyone feel sad or bad. We chose that life. I spent a couple different Thanksgivings and all that and Christmases overseas, and it is what it is. But I can tell you this much, there is nothing like getting a package, whether it's from a family member or just a random care package, right? There's nothing like when you're stuck in, let's say, Okinawa, Japan, and you get a package for Christmas, and it's kind of a cool thing. So no, G23, I know you are, bro. I appreciate it. G23 gives more to this than anyone else out there. I would be willing, over the last 5 years, I bet you spent $1,000 with it, bro. And I couldn't thank you enough. We average between $2,000 and $3,000 a year through super chats that we get to giving these care packages. So thank you for everyone that does that. I'm not saying that for the super chats. I'm saying there are things you can get with the local VA, or if you have a National Guard base or something, or any military establishment around you, contact them and they'll tell you what people are asking for. And if nothing else, socks, it sounds crazy, socks and underwear, we talked about earlier, it's about awesome as you can get. But there are things that you can do to just drop off stuff, caffeine and nicotine. Oh shit. Right. But there are things that you can do that you can just drop off at any installation, and it is what it is. Don't be afraid to help out with, there's some really awesome veteran organizations, especially ones that are dealing with homeless vets. There might not be a sadder thing in the world besides a homeless vet during the holiday season. It's homeless anybody, but my heart goes out to the homeless vets, and there's a lot of them out there. But there's a lot of great organizations that are out there that you can help with, and not just saying monetarily with money. It's jackets. If you have coats, that you're not using, blankets, food. Anything and everything. There's so many things that you can do with stuff that for you seems like it's not a big deal, but for someone that's a huge deal. So once again, I'm not trying to depress anybody, all that, just saying be aware, and anything you can do to help out is greatly appreciated. Go help out Obnoxious One and Snob and those guys. I know OB's doing a big thing for Toys for Tots, which is a Marine Corps thing that Kyle and I are both proud supporters of. But what they're doing is they're getting toy guns and cap guns and laser tags and Nerf guns and firearm adjacent toys to not just go on Toys for Tots, but they're going to give firearm adjacent toys to Toys for Tots to pass out to the kids. And Obnoxious has his email and all of that. I think I can probably put it in the description. It's in last week's, but I can put it in this description as well. His PayPal to donate, and they raised over $1,000 last year. They're hoping to get double that, raise over $2,000 this year. So go help that out. Awesome. As much as you guys might hate him, I don't give a shit. David's a good dude, but Yankee Marshall always does a huge Toys for Tots thing as well. And if you don't like Yankee, that's fine. I understand that. He is who he is, but he's different, but he's not in real life, which I respect. But he does a big Toys for Tot drive. There's a lot of Toys for Tot drives out there. So there are a lot of kids that aren't going to get much. And I'd much rather have a kid get a Christmas gift than me not get anything 100%. So if you've got time, if you've got money, if you've got an extra toy, do what you can. Do what you can. Thank you. Obnoxious1live@gmail. Appreciate you. That's his PayPal. But yeah. Anything else, guys? I really do appreciate you guys. I'm thankful for everyone out there that's always watching my crap. We are going to be dropping a video. I want to drop it Thursday for Thanksgiving. I've got a gun that's got, how do I put this? It's got a little bit of an attitude problem. It's kind of sassy, if you will, kind of a brat, if you will. So that will be dropping Thursday. And if you get that, then you get it. If you don't, then too bad. They'll be dropping Thursday, but yeah. Thank you guys. Thanks, Chris and Ginger and Clover and Kyle and Chase. These are some of my closest friends that I have in this weird ass world that is YouTube. And someone like Chris I've only known for a couple of years, but has quickly become part of that circle of trust. And I love all of you people out there in the live chat, but I really love my friends, and I'm very loyal. Keep my friends very, very close. And I love every single person in this panel. And I cannot wait to see you here in less than 2 months. It's going to be an epic shot show. But I hope everyone has a safe travels to wherever they're traveling. I hope your families are safe. I hope the food is good. I hope the Cowboys win. And and I hope that Texas beats the shit out of A&M. So I know that you guys think that Ohio State should beat Michigan. Chase, you need Auburn to beat Bama. Hey, you guys had a big win over A&M last weekend, by the way. Thank you. That was pretty awesome.
Yeah, I did it just for you.
I know you did.
I will that one happen. Don't worry.
It's been a rough year. It's been a rough year.
Been a rough year.
But yeah, enjoy your family, enjoy your friends, enjoy the food, enjoy everything that is the upcoming month. It's my favorite month of the year, the whole season. Like I said, I'm a big softy nerd when it comes to this stuff, but enjoy it. And remember, there are people that are overseas and downrange that won't be able to come home for the holidays. Don't ask you to do anything. If worst case scenario, at the least, just give them a nod, keep them in your thoughts and prayers, and hope they come home safe. Because really, ultimately, if you've never been downrange anywhere, that's the ultimate goal. Isn't a lot of stuff. It's, I want to come home. I just want to get home. So a lot of people out there that, that want to come home. So keep them in your thoughts and prayers, and do what you can to help someone this winter, this Christmas season, holiday season, whatever. We will see you next week back on our normal day of Tuesday. We're doing it Monday because I've got plans tomorrow night, but we'll see you next week again on Tuesday. We won't see Kyle because he'll be in the woods of Ohio looking for a big old buck. Hopefully we'll see everybody else. Hope you guys have a great, great Thanksgiving, and we'll see you next week. Semper Fi.